What's happening, babies? How y'all been? How y'all been? I just want to slide in here real quick and holla at y'all, let y'all know what I got going on. As you can see, I'm in the hospital. That's where I'm at. You see my face? I lost so much weight. Uh, man. Well, anyways, I decided to go live and let y'all know what I got going on or whatever, because I haven't been posting lately. Um, I think it's been about a month since I posted, but I had a stroke in 2 weeks ago. I had a stroke, and I have end stage renal failure. My kidney is 70% gone or whatnot. Um, and I didn't know. So now I am on dialysis. This is my port where I receive dialysis. And if you don't know what dialysis is, that's when they attach a machine to me and they take my blood out, clean my blood, and put it back in. Hey, baby, how you doing? Yeah, I just told you I had a stroke, baby, a couple weeks ago. Um, It's all right, baby. It's all right. I feel like it's gonna be just another one of my testimonies from my life and stuff, and also be able to help people understand that high blood pressure ain't no joke. That's what happened. My high blood pressure was just out of control, and when I ended up going to the hospital, my ex, I called her because my head was hurting, and I just couldn't get out of bed. Like, I just couldn't get out of bed. I never experienced that. So she came and she brought me to the hospital, and they ended up telling me that I had already had 4 strokes that I didn't even know about. But if I'm be honest with y'all, like, back when I first was doing this stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was noticing that I was having cognitive changes in my mind, like how my mind worked and how I was thinking and stuff like that. So I knew that something was different or whatever, but I never in a million years thought that I, was having strokes and stuff. And I know that I'm a chosen one because who has 4 strokes and they don't look at me like I'm regular, I'm normal. I've had some things happen up here in my mind or whatever the case might be. But other than that, I came out kind of unscathed or whatever, except for my liver, not my liver, I'm sorry, my kidney. So, um, when I came to the hospital, I had a blood pressure that was 300 over something. Like, it was nuts. And so it's like I was this person in here breaking world records or whatever the case might be. They have never encountered somebody with a blood pressure that high and still be like up and walking around. My head was banging, which is why I came. But at the same time, the hospital had never encountered anyone with a blood pressure as high as mine. Um, so when they brought me in, they tried to, lower the blood pressure or whatever, but I literally lost my sight, y'all. I lost my sight. When I woke up, I couldn't see anything. Like, I could see shadows, we'll say that, but I couldn't see. Like, it literally took my sight from me. And that's when they told me that I had a stroke. Like, that's what happened to me with my stroke. That was the end result. That I lost my sight. So they had to um, tweak my blood pressure so that whatever part of my brain, what they were saying, like, however your brain works up with your sight, they had to tweak it where my blood pressure could be just what it needed to be so that my sight could come back. So that's what they did for the next 2 days. I was here for 2 weeks the first time. I was here for 2 weeks the first time, and I'm back now because I didn't take my medicine correctly when I got out, and my blood pressure shot back up while I was at dialysis, and so I'm back here, and I've been here now about a week, whatever, and they're telling me I'm probably not gonna leave until the weekend. So I figure, okay, well, it's about time for me to, get back on out here in this content world and let y'all know what I got going on. Cause I'm sure y'all was like, well, damn, what happened to her? um, well, how the reason that I have this catheter is a temporary one because they put it in to see that if they give my kidney dialysis like almost like a jump start on the car, then maybe it'll come back and do what it needs to do. So that's why I have this, and we're in the process of doing that, trying to see if the dialysis is gonna make mine come back. But for right now, they have diagnosed me with end stage renal failure. So hopefully it does, cause their word ain't never the last. God's word's the last. I still pee. I'm not all swollen up. Like all the things that go along with having renal failure is not going on with me, except for this crazy ass blood pressure or whatever. So everybody tells me um, that everything that I got going on is reversible. Everything can come back and be okay or whatever. And I believe that because it's me. I'm the girl, I'm not superhuman, so things don't happen to me. But when they happen to me, I'm gonna be all right. I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I really, really do believe in that. Sometimes I have my little down times because this is different for me. Like I have never experienced this. I'm always the one that's at the hospital with or for somebody else to make sure they're straight. So this situation is very different and very new. But what I can say is that my ex spouse, she done been riding with me for real, for real. I don't know what I would have did if it weren't for her. I only called her to come and bring me to the hospital, but I didn't expect her to, stay with me and come here and be with me and make sure that I'm straight, make sure that I eat. You know what I'm saying? Like she really did her bit when it came to that. So I have to shut her out and have to say that, we ain't in no relationship or nothing like that. But, I just wanted her to know that I appreciate the fact that she rode with a nigga through all of this or whatever. And what else I gotta say? I just want y'all to understand that high blood pressure is not no joke. Okay, so if they're telling you that you got high blood pressure, go to the doctor and get the medicine and do whatever they telling you to do. Change your diet or whatever. Because, baby, when I tell you that I ignored all that because I thought that was some bullshit, it was not. That shit almost just took my life and my sight, everything. It just changed my life and destroyed my liver, not my liver. Dang, why I keep saying my liver? Good God. I mean, it done destroyed my kidney, but made me disabled. I'm disabled now. So I'm literally um, applying for disability and all of that stuff. Like, it's weird as hell. My whole life just changed, y'all. So, like I said, if you got high blood pressure, please, please, please don't take it serious. Like they be saying, it's the silent killer. They right. They are absolutely right. Because I was not ready. I did not have no idea of what was coming to me or for me or all of that stuff. It was really, really, really crazy. For real. And it still is now. It still is now. Like I'm literally still in ICU. I'm in intensive care right now because of my blood pressure. I feel fine. I feel great. Or whatever the case might be. But at the same time, I'm not. I'm not. I also found out that I had another syndrome that I've had for a while. Cause ever since this happened, like these people like really been doing their bit when it come to me. Like they done figured out all everything I got going on. Like you know how a car will go and go and go, and then one thing break, and then all this other shit start breaking. That's our bodies too. So as soon as all of this happened, then I started finding out about all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because these people, I feel like they cared enough to go a little farther, cause they ain't have to. They ain't have to. They could have just gave me a pill to make it go down and sent me home, but they chose not to do that. And I feel like if they would have did that, I wouldn't still be here now. I still wouldn't be here now. This time or the last time. Because when I came back in here, this time I came back in here with my blood pressure at 200 something or whatever. And they could have just gave me a pill and sent me home, but they chose not to. So now that I've been here these last couple of days, they done took, there was tests from the last time that they took that they let me know that I have a syndrome called APS. And um, it's a clotting disease or whatever, and it doesn't allow you to carry children. So guess what I found out? I found out that my child is a miracle child. All of these years that people made me feel some type of way because I had my kids so early and this and that, that was God's design, because that's the only way I would have been able to have her and carry her is when I was really young or whatever, because I've always had that APS syndrome that doesn't allow you to carry kids and makes you have miscarriages. I've been pregnant one other time other than her, and I had a miscarriage just out of the blue. Like nothing was going on, and I just had a miscarriage. Now I understand why. I believe that, boo. I believe that even though it's really been hard, like I've been going through it literally with my adult child while I'm going through this, which is crazy as hell. So I've really been going, having a lot of stuff on my head, on my chest, with my health and dealing with her in the midst of my health and not understanding how serious it is what I got going on. Like you ain't never seen me in the hospital ever, and if you did, I was at the emergency room. You know, and somebody came right on that. I sat in the hospital for 2 weeks the last time, and I done been in here for a week, and this child is just not understanding the seriousness of this, not understanding. It's only when me, and when I close my eyes, that's it. She's not getting that. So I'm dealing with that on top of trying to keep my blood pressure, you know, somewhat where it needs to be. Because every time I deal with her, it go up. It go up and up. So I realized that. So I can't even talk to her while I'm going through this because she just don't get it. I love my baby. I love her to death. But at the end of the day, like we just don't see eye to eye. And if me being damned on my deathbed doesn't make you see something different or want to do something different, then baby, I got to let you go. You got to stay from around me because every time I talk to you, my blood pressure be high. These people come in here and make me get off the phone, or if she is here, they make her leave because she's a part of making things not right. Like, and so I'm just really trying to deal with that, like real, like really for real. You know, on top of my health. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I know I done got skinny. I know I done got skinny as hell, or whatever the case might be, but thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. You should have seen me when I first came in here. I was looking to fright, my friend. But that's how I first knew it was something wrong with me because I started losing weight. Before I came to the hospital, I started losing weight like out the blue. It was weird. It was weird. But that was because of my kidney. And I ain't know nothing about it. And then before I came, like when I wasn't posting on
Let
here.
me just before when you get up, I want to let me know. Put your light on, cause I want to change your bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, mama, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a chance, can you bring me some? Did you already bring them?
Bring what?
Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
good.
that.
Thank you, mama.
But when you get up, I want to give you a clean bed.
Okay,
So just let me know.
I will.
Let me fix this.
Oh
You don't.
shit, I don't even got it on right.
That's all right. You don't need your blood pressure every hour. I don't know why they put it on every hour.
Cause my blood pressure
It's supposed to
crazy.
be every 4, and your
Cause it's
blood pressure is
crazy.
doing fine. And this is so filthy. I'll get you a new one.
Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate you, mama. You say who watching my dog? Oh, my dog over there with my daughter. Y'all hit it like the light for your girl and push this out so people can know what I got happening, where I done been at or whatever. Please and thank you. But yeah, he over there um with my daughter, and I gotta get him from over there because he confused. He is so confused. Bless his heart. He don't know me from her. I realized that when I got out of here the first time, and I went to her house where he was at, and he didn't know how, he didn't know me from her. He didn't know what to do. And then when I went home for a couple of days, I brought him home with me or whatever. And then that's when he was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm home. Yeah, okay, I remember you now. So yeah, I gotta get him." He was, girl. When I tell you that thing jumped off the ground up into my arms when I got home, I never knew he could do that. I never knew he could do that, but he did, off the ground into my arms. What's up, y'all up there in the van? I am Unapologetically Carmen, a thought leader that speaks from the lens of aging experience. And tonight, I came back on here to let y'all know what happened to you, girl. I had a stroke or whatnot. And I want y'all to understand that high blood pressure is not no joke. Please take care of that. If they telling you that's what's tea, go take care of it. If you got it and they telling you to take medicine, please take your medicine. It's not no joke, baby, because you'll be fine one day and the next day you'll be fucked up. You understand me? Because I just went through that, like literally. Me, Miss Superwoman, thinking ain't nothing ever gonna happen to me because nothing ain't never happened to me. I'm almost 50 years old and nothing has ever happened to me. No broken bones, no nothing. And then one day I just wake up and I can't get up. I can't walk. I can't take my dog nowhere. Can't do nothing. And I go talk to these people and they tell me that my blood pressure done destroyed my kidney. So how you been, Natasha? You been all right? Yeah, I still got the same phone number, baby. But I ain't had the same phone, so that's why I ain't had your number no more. That's why I had stopped texting, because I went to the water park. I want to say like the end of April or something like that. Beginning of April, I went to the water park and destroyed that phone that I had at first that had all them other numbers in it, so I had to get another one. And I ain't had your number no more. So make sure you text me so I can and I can lock you in. Tell how's things going with the new love interest. I remember the ooh, excuse me. I remember the last time. Let me turn look at my face. Cause I'm looking at myself like damn, I'm so skinny. Can you see me? That better. Look at me, y'all. But anyways, the last time I talked to you, um, you had a new love interest. How is that going? Y'all come down here and talk to me. Okay, I got you, baby. That was you just text me, I'm sure, right? Okay, boom, I got you. You said it's not what? It didn't work out. Y'all still not talking. What's going on? Y'all up there in the van, come down and talk to your girl. Say hello, say hi, something. You silly girl, always silly. Somebody single as a prince. Listen, at this point, I don't know. I don't even know what my status is. If I'm gonna be honest, cause like I said, my ex was there, and she did a lot of shit or whatever. And we just kind of have this relationship where it's like a real bond, but it don't really do that relationship shit. I don't really know how to explain it, but at the same time, like I don't be wanting to be around nobody but her, so it's very complicated. It's very complicated. I just, I at this point with my health and all of that, like I just go with the flow. You know, to my like once you have a near death experience, a lot of things change in your mind and how you see shit. Like a lot of shit becomes petty. It's not even worth feeling no type of way about people or none of that because you understand life is short. You know, to my 1 minute you was straight and the next minute you was fighting for your damn life. So now you're gonna sit around and you gonna worry about petty shit. No, I ain't on none of that, and I don't want to be around nobody that's on that. I feel like at some point everybody got to go through something like that, whether it be their own self or it be a family member or something, so you can really understand. Like we be really living some bullshit. We living in some bullshit. Like the shit we be worried about going to work, all that time. That shit don't mean nothing, bro. That shit don't be meaning a fuck thing when it really come down to it. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like, you know, a lot of stuff you go through with people, your spouses or whatever the case might be, that you just hold on to, or people that you done let go and pushed out of your life because they did this and they did that. Bruh, when your ass go through something and you think back, you be like, man, that was petty as fuck. Especially if they was a good person. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all had good times, y'all did some good shit, but they might have did some fucked up shit, but ain't nobody perfect. But when you go through something and you think back on it, it's like, dang, I let go of a real good person just on some petty ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't treat somebody right on some petty ass shit. You know, and that's where I'm at with it. That's how I'm thinking about things, and it's like, dang, it made me feel some type of way because I really was doing that, and I really can spot now people that was doing it to me. You know what I'm talking about? Since I've been going through this, I really know who my friends is. I really know who not my friends, family, all that shit. I learned all that during going through this right here. You know what I'm talking about? And at this point, I don't have no reason to hide none. You know how people perform or whatever the case might be, they perform because the world say you're supposed to act like this, the world say you're supposed to have this and all that. Once you see that white light, you don't give a fuck about what the world say because the world not going with you. The world not in that bed with you when these people trying to survive, bring you back. You know what I'm saying? So who gives a fuck what they think and what they say? You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it. But everybody don't see stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I've talked to people since I went through this, and I just can't be around them. Like I just can't listen to the shit that they say because it's so petty and so stupid in the grand scheme of things. But it be like that when you know somebody you living your life. You don't people don't want to look, don't want to think about death. They don't want to think about something happened to them or whatever. But we are human and something is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And so because they don't think about what could happen, they day to day just be so fucking petty, bro. It just be so petty. And I just can't be around that no more. I don't be wanting to hear that shit. None of that. These people done poked and prodded my ass and all the shit that I done been through, bro. And you want to sit there and talk about how somebody was talking about you. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, honey. Take that little petty shit on somewhere. Damn, this shit coming on. But I'm gonna start recording all this stuff so y'all can really see like the gravity of what I got going on. Like, bro, they literally bring my dialysis machine in this room with me and do my blood. Bring it in, bring it out. I'm gonna record it tomorrow. When they come, I have to do that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But when I be home, I go to a center at 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I have to be there for 3 hours. It take them 3 hours to take my blood out and clean it and put it back in. So I will share that with y'all tomorrow, so y'all can see. Oh Lord, what I got going on. But y'all know I used to be up in the middle of the night at the house, so that's the same shit while I'm here at the hospital. But I got me a whole bunch of nurses that love the fuck out of me. You understand me? So when I'm up with my Wawa and got me some Wawa latte or whatever the case might be. I got this yesterday from one of my little nurses or whatever. She got me a nice little blanket, and she got me a little journal that says, to my Carmen, you are amazing. You're a nurse, Evie. Yay. So it's not all bad, being in the hospital. I have people here that I don't even know that care about me like a motherfucker. They come and make sure I'm straight, and I done been on a couple different little floors, so some of them from other floors come and check on me and make sure I'm good or whatever. Come sit with me and shit. So it ain't all bad. And I've met like a lot of good friends. Like the lady that just came in here, she my nurse tonight, but she the charge nurse over everything or whatever. And they just really be looking at and making sure I'm straight. You say what now? My daughter's dad is trying to get back with me after 15 years. Okay, girl. Somebody knocking on the door. I must be tripping. Well, yep, I died 3 times. Ever like that? I don't know what that mean, baby. That last one that you said, I don't know. Oh, okay. Well, why you think he trying to get back with you now? You think maybe he done had an epiphany about when y'all was together before and he want to try to make things right? That's usually what that mean. Kind of like what I was just talking about. You go through some shit and you be like, oh, wait a minute. Light bulb. Yeah, I fucked that up. Let me go spin that block real quick and see what's up with her. Mm-hmm. Oh, that latte good. Yes, 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 yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Well, now we know what it is. So now, yes, let's leave him on the curb. Cause bitch, no, we're not playing those games. We is not playing those games. Hold on, y'all. They got me all hooked up to all of this shit. Wait a minute. Ooh. Mm. Ooh. I missed you, girl. I missed you. I missed talking to you. I was wondering if y'all was thinking of me. Has it been a while since I've been over here? All right, poo poo, go ahead and go to sleep. Get you some rest. I love you, and it was good to talk to you. And text me tomorrow so we can actually talk on the phone. I'd love to hear your voice. All right, baby, sleep well. What's up, the rest of y'all up there in the van? Y'all gonna come down and talk to the girl? I'm in the hospital, actually chilling in the ICU or whatever. I have to be up here because the medicines that they have to give me, only these nurses up here can give it. They can't give it on no other floor, so that's why they got me in the ICU. But it's okay. It's great. I love it. Everybody up here is very caring and take good care of me. Make sure I'm straight. I have a beautiful room that's private. It's all mine by myself or whatever. So I just be chilling. Yeah, I just be chilling. I'll post some other videos that I recorded. I was supposed to document this situation or whatever, but I don't know. My mind just wouldn't let me remember to record. Like I just didn't. But I'm gonna start doing it now or whatever. Cause like I said, I got dialysis in the morning, and they're going to bring the dialysis machine here to me in my room, and so I will record that so y'all can see what that look like. I usually have to do it for 3 hours, and they usually take like 2.5 liters off of my body, toxic stuff out of my body. I think that's so weird. Like, it's so weird. I'm just learning so many new things about it. Like, now my pee smells weird. Like, it's weird. It's not the same. I don't be wanting to drink nothing, and the stuff that I drink, it make me feel some type of way or whatever. And then I think about before I knew, and like, how I used to feel, and now it makes like a lot of sense because I used to have this weird feeling at the bottom of my stomach that I couldn't never really explain. uh it almost felt like, I don't know if y'all like tea or not, but if you drink a whole bunch of tea and your stomach like start hurting and feel funny, that's how I used to feel. And I never really knew what was going on, but it was because the toxins was building up inside of me because my kidney wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing, and I ain't know. Only signs that I had when it came to that was I was itching all the time. I never knew what that was. Like, I was an itchy little motherfucker, and I was buying every kind of lotion under the sun to stop being itchy, but it was because my kidney wasn't working right. So I had to have 2 biopsies for them to figure out what was going on with my kidney. I was scared as fuck for that shit, but it wasn't really nothing. Like, I don't even, only thing I remember is them wheeling me down there to this shit that looked like some shit I done seen on TV. I was scared as fuck, but that's all I remember. When I woke up, it was done and I was back in my room. But here at this hospital, like, they do everything in your bed. Like, if you gotta go do something, and you know how I guess back in the day they would put you in a wheelchair and take you somewhere. They don't do that here. They literally come get you in the bed and roll the bed wherever you gotta go. Oh, that's how I did everything, my biopsy, my dialysis, and all of that type of stuff, which was cool with me because I got pretty weak in the first beginning of this because I already had lost a lot of weight before I came, and then when I got here, I couldn't eat the food and all that, so I was pretty weak to be getting up anyway. But anyways, I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know what I had popping or whatnot, so you can know why I'm not posting and stuff. And but also know that I'm about to get back on my third dizzle. I didn't post a lot because I couldn't see. I still can't really, y'all. Like, little words and all of that stuff. Like, before, I couldn't really make that stuff out. But before all of this happened, I needed to go to the doctor and get my glasses redone anyways. So that's a part of it. But that's why I really haven't been posting because I got to get my eyes together so I can be able to see what I got going on or whatever. But I'm about to get back on my shit because I want to share this. I want to be able to help other people understand how serious high blood pressure is, like, for real, and what it can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be telling us all the time about it. Hey, Steve. How you doing, baby? Long time no hear from, buddy. How you been? What you got going on? As you can see, I'm just trying to kick back from a stroke, literally. Oh my god. But anyways, they be telling us, how serious high blood pressure is, but I don't think we really get it. I really don't think people get it, especially black people. So we're gonna be honest about what's tea. Especially black people, like, we don't get how serious that shit is. They say it's the silent killer. When they say that, they are so fucking true because it don't give you no signs. It don't give you no signs. You could be walking around with 200 over 113 and you don't know. But for me, my body runs high like that because it was hereditary from my mom. So I'm walking around with 200 over 100 blood pressure. I don't feel nothing. I don't have a headache. I don't have nothing. Somebody else would have a headache or probably already stroked out. You see what I'm saying? So it is different for everybody, but at the same time, it do the same thing. Like, it steadily be fucking up shit, fucking up your organs, all that. You don't know. So by the time it done fucked up everything, which was what happened with me, it fucked up my kidneys 70%. It put me down. And I still didn't know. Like, I couldn't get up. I'm sleeping all day. When I do get up, I'm dizzy and all this. And I just can't understand, like, what the fuck is going on. That it was my blood pressure. fucking up everything. For real? Oh no, Steve. Well, how you doing, baby? You all right? You talking about since the last time we talked? That's why I ain't heard from you. Cause that happened to you. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. How you feeling? How's things doing? How did you heal? And what was your catalyst that made you have a stroke? Did you have high blood pressure too? We is, baby. We are definitely survivors for sure. Cause in my mind, I just never even thought that this would be a thing for me. Now, don't get me wrong. I know that when I got older, it was gonna be some things. But at 49, I didn't think that I was gonna go through this or whatever. So yeah, there's that. But I think sometimes things happen for a reason to open up our eyes, not only to our health, but to our life and how we living and how we doing things, the people we choose to keep in our life and all of that type of stuff. I feel like stuff like that happen because if we don't move how he want us to move, then he gonna move our ass some kind of way. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that's why, even though this is not my ideal situation or it's not going the way that I would like it to go, I know he's in charge. I know it's happening for a reason. It's happening exactly the way it's happening for it to turn out how he wanted to turn out. So all I have to do is just have faith and do what I can do as far as my healing or whatever the case might be. That's all we can do when it really comes down to it. We live our lives in a way that we think that we're in control. Most people do, you know, but at the same time, we're not. We're not. It's already written. I know that this was already written into my stuff. When I look back, I lay in this bed, I don't got shit else to do, and I look back over my life, and I look back of how things went up until this point. It fell right into place. Like this is a puzzle piece. It's literally a puzzle piece. So if I could see that, then I also understand that if it was already wrote, then whatever is coming that I don't know about over here, that's already wrote too. I just gotta do what I can do, and it's gonna be okay. That's how I feel about it. Oh, shit. My bad, y'all alive. You say sometimes. Wait a minute, hold on, Steve. You say sometimes we have to put flat on our backs in order for us to. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. You're absolutely correct. Because if not, we just gonna continue to live our life like how the world done taught us to live our life. To worry about bills and to go to work and this, that, and the third. And oh, you gotta have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. If you don't have somebody, then something wrong with you. That's how we live until something happen. And also as you get older, you realize the shit you've been taught is not real. Your own life shows that it's not. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck is you still following that for? But a lot of people ain't got there yet, and they don't get it. What the fuck? At the end of the day, what the fuck is bills? What is rent? What is school? What is any of that if you don't got your health? If you laid up in the hospital and you can't get out because something is wrong with you, what is all of that? What does any of that mean? Nothing. It means absolutely fucking nothing. But in our everyday life, those are things that we choose to put first. You know what I'm saying? And not think about our health and not think about how important it is to be around our family and make memories and all of that because we be so busy doing what the world said, go to work, go do this, go to school, this, that, and the third. But then something happens to you or you get older and you realize, damn, I wasted all that time on irrelevant ass fucking shit. And that's where I'm at right now. At 49, I wasted a lot of time on some irrelevant ass shit. You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely. You are correct. And that's why I'm on here sharing. That's why I'm on here sharing. That's why I'm on here to say what's on my heart. Before, when I was doing this, like, I was being honest with y'all and I was being transparent with y'all, but I wasn't sharing everything, because there still was a side of me that was regular, like this stupid, how this stupid ass world wants you to be, and you have embarrassment of this, or you don't want people to know that. I'm not that no more. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything. I'm not embarrassed about anything. The biggest thing I was embarrassed about was my relationship with my child. But I'm not embarrassed about it anymore because it's happening for a reason. And if it keeps happening the way that it's happening, then it needs to be addressed, and something needs to be done about it instead of sweeping it under the rug and acting like it's okay, because it's not okay. Especially with my health being the way that it is, it's not okay. And ain't. And they not, friend. They not finna keep me down. I done went down, but I'm gonna rise like the phoenix. You understand me? Cause I got the last name Washington. We don't play games, baby. We don't stay down for long. We don't let people win. We don't do none of that. So you are absolutely correct. That's why I'm in here, and on here in my hospital gown. Yeah, yeah. What messages held for review? Oh, some idiot done came in here and said some stupid ass shit, and YouTube done held the thing or whatever. But at the end of the day, anybody that has some adverse thing to say about this, baby, just keep living. That's all I can tell you. Just keep living because your turn is coming. Yeah, whether it be you, yourself, or it be a close family member, but your turn is coming, baby. So, yeah, there's that. So Steve, how are you coping and dealing with what you got going on, or and what are you sharing it? Do you feel the same way as you just said to me about things happening for you to share? How you feel about that? What's up, y'all up there in the van? I am Unapologetically Carmen, a thought leader that speaks from the lens of aging experience. And this morning, I'm on here letting y'all know what's tea while y'all ain't seen me because I had a stroke a couple weeks ago. And Radio Kitty trying to come on back up. Trying to come on back up. Period. And share my experience with y'all. Let y'all know don't play with that high blood pressure, bruh. Do not play with it at all. Cause it's nothing to play with and it will knock your ass the fuck down and drag you down the fucking street. Period. Yeah, it does that. It definitely does that because you be having all this time and and you reflect like real bad. I done reflected all the way back to being 15 years old and getting pregnant, and during around I would say 18, 19 years old being ostracized because I had a kid so young or whatever because the world said I wasn't supposed to have her then, this, that, and the third. But the Lord know what he was doing because if I didn't have her then, my body wouldn't even have allowed me to even carry her. And I just learned that now, 30 years later. So that's how I know he writes our story. It already be written. We be out here acting like we making shit happen. Nah, this shit was already written, bro. We got free will to do certain things or whatever the case might be. But for the most part, our story be written. Period. And I know that now. You say you came across a lot of people who, what do you say? I came across a lot of people who I wanted to not judge. I wanted to learn from them. I don't understand what you mean by that, Steve. you came across a lot of people who wanted to not judge. Wait, you want them to not judge you, or you didn't want to judge them? I'm confused about that part, baby. Sometimes we do these things to ourselves. Very true. Very true. I agree with you. And I feel like that's because a lot of people aren't accountable for their actual actions. And it's very easy to project what you've done or how you feel on other people and not even see it because you don't have no accountability. Homemade Jewelry Network. How you doing, baby? Welcome and thank you. What you agree? What you agree on? Hit a like for your girl, y'all, and push the live out so I can start getting back on my sheet and having my 15,000 people in here. We gotta get back on it, y'all. We gotta get back on it. It's been a while, been a month. Y'all hit a like for your girl. Hit the screen, tap the screen, and give me a little love. Let you two know you chilling over here with me. You asked for a lot of prayers, and you felt those prayers even before they happened. I feel that. I feel that, Steve. Me too. I definitely feel that. You say homemade jury network accountability. Absolutely, that's the biggest thing in the world. Like at some point, you have to mature enough to say, you know what, I fucked that up, and how can I fix that? How can you help me fix that? A lot of people not there. And if you can't do that, like you can't be a productive citizen, like you can't be a friend, you can't be nothing because people gonna get tired of being around your ass because it's never your fault. You never do anything. You're just perfect. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And if you don't have friends, most time that's why you don't got friends. Most time that's why you don't got people want to be around you. Cause I'm not always gonna be the one that's it's my fault. And I'm not gonna argue with you, and I'm not gonna tell you like go through something with you because you're not grown enough to say you fucked that up or that was your fault. People get tired of that. Oh, you got a channel you making jewelry, baby? I need to go over there and check you out. I'll go check you out after we get off of this stream or whatever and see what you got popping and out. Can shout you out and see if I can help you get to your 50. I don't mind doing that. I love y'all. What's up, y'all up there in the van? I am Unapologetically Carmen, a thought leader that speaks from the lens of age and experience. And tonight, I'm just letting y'all know about my health, and where I done been at or whatever. And now I'm back to try to build, everything back up. What you say, Steve? It is the time for unity. Is absolutely it is. It's time for unity with all of us because if you can't see what's going on in the world, then it's something wrong with you, bro. Like we all got to come together and get shit back right. Cause if we don't, we looking at the end of the world. At this point, I don't even pay attention to the tangerine tyrant Trump. I don't pay attention to him, because if you pay attention to him, he'll have you so scared and have you so what I'm gonna do. But at the end of the day, he only one person, and guess what? It's other people that's running his ass. He's just a person that they tell what to do, but there's other motherfuckers that's running this shit. But the true T is it's more of us than it is of them. So if we stop being brainwashed and just say no that we're not going to pay this, we're not going to do that. What the fuck they gonna do if we all do that? What they gonna do? They can't do shit. They can't put us all in jail, but they start brainwashing you from the time you come into this world. So most motherfuckers is brainwashed to listen to that shit. Oh, what do you mean? That's the government. The government cares. The government's gonna do this. The government's gonna do that. The government would never do that. He would never do that. But are any of them people poor? Any of the people in the government poor? Are any of them struggling? Worrying about where their next meal coming from? It's not. They not. They not. They're not. So how does that work? We listen to them to be in poverty while they are what? Living their best life. Yeah. So it's time for us to all come together and say, hell no, we won't go, period. But people won't do that. You start talking like that, people tell you crazy, you're a conspiracy theorist the whole time while they struggling. They struggling, don't got a car, they on the vote train, they got all kind of shit going on because of the laws that these people are making that appease them and not us. Yeah, yeah. So it's really time for us to see that for what that is and say no. Bro, why is we paying for water? They didn't create water. God created that. Why are we paying for that? Huh? I want somebody to tell me, somebody that thinks that we supposed to be cool with the government and that and then follow them and this and that. Y'all tell me in them comments why we paying for water. Why we paying for something they didn't create. Oh, that coffee was good. Good God. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, baby. The last live stream I did, it was a couple months ago though. But the last one I did, yeah, I had 15K over here, just talking my shit like I just was. People don't understand half the shit that come out of my mouth or whatever because I'm not mainstream. I'm not a mainstream person. A mainstream person follows the government. Oh yeah, okay. The government said do this, do that. I'm not with all of that. Like I can think for myself. You can't just tell me anything and I'm gonna be like, okay, well, because you said it, then I'm gonna go along with it. I'm not that person. I never have been that person. So that allows me to see the world for what it truly is, not what they tell me it is. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, y'all. It's kind of hard for me to see a little bit. Your color, you would like Ruby, the kind of what? Um, Lance. McCready, baby, I don't understand what you're saying. Reword that and say it again, cause I don't understand. Family World, what you say? Say your name. No, I'm not doing that. Homemade jewelry, girl, that would be amazing. And also, me and my husband do this on a daily. But Carmen, it's an absolute pleasure being on here. Oh, thank you, boo. It's a pleasure to have you here. Absolutely. Family word, do I need to block you out of here? You must be a kid, cause ain't no grown person gonna be doing all of that now. I'm giving you an opportunity to be cool, but if you keep that up, I'm gonna get rid of you, baby. Yeah, baby. Other than the fact that I'm sitting in this hospital bed or whatever, I'm good. I feel like because I'm in the ICU, people really think that I guess I'm supposed to be laid out in this bitch because everybody else that's on this floor, they are good. I'm the only one. I'm the only one that be up and moving around and in this bitch singing and dancing. So they come in here and chill with me and shit or whatever because they don't have shit else to do. Everybody else on this floor is just yeah. That's not funny. It's not funny. I'm sorry. That's not funny. That's not funny. No, I don't. I try not to, Steve. And if I do, I'm accountable for it. That's for sure. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because of the fact that this world will eat you up and swallow your ass up whole. While you trying, hard as fuck. You going to work every day. You doing what they say is the right thing. This, that, and third, and you cannot make it. Why? Cause you're not designed to make it. This world is for greedy, rich motherfuckers. What's the other one? Like cutthroat ass people that don't have no heart and don't have no compassion for other people. Them the people that have all the money because they don't have nothing in them that make them feel the type of way when they walk over people or when they tell people blatant lies to their face so that they can make them pay money and pay for shit or spend their money on shit that they don't need to spend their money on when they don't care. They don't care that they're making people pay for stuff they shouldn't have to pay for, so their baby is home crying because it's hungry. They don't have enough money to do both. They don't care. That's the rich people in this world. That's how you get rich, not to care. But little do they know, we all got put here to help one another. That's all our basic, how do I say that? Our basic purpose. Each person walking our basic purpose is to try to help others. That's why you got us here. So think about the times when you did help somebody and how that came back around for you. Not to say that you're supposed to do it for a blessing, but if you really think about it, when you actually go out your way to help somebody, when you need help your own self, you get blessed like a motherfucker. At least I do. Like I done gave my last and didn't know where it was gonna come from and what I had to do was how it was gonna get taken care of, but it did. And I truly believe that's because we are here to help others. That's why he put us here. So when we help others, he take care of us. Simple as that. Because of capitalism, America is a business, bro. Everything in America is a business. From the hospital to the church to the schools, it's all a business. And then they try to hide from us these other countries and tell us these other countries is third world. No, bitch, they're not. We're the third world country. We're the one that got all these homeless ass people, but we got all this money and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like people don't see that, and what they will try to show you is, the third world countries always look like this and look like that. They did that with China. They did that with China like real bad. But then when social media came around, then they couldn't hide it. They couldn't hide it no more. Like fucking China looked like a, I don't even know how to explain it. Like that shit is crazy, and they don't have homeless people. Imagine that. They don't have homeless people. The rent is affordable. The food is safe to eat. You know what I mean? Like, but they tell us, oh, it's so bad over there. Don't you go over there? Because they want to keep us here and capitalize off our ass. Why? How is we the richest country in the world, but we got a homeless problem? How? How is people not eating in the richest place in the world? How? That's not going on in the third world countries. I know that for a fact. So the math not mathing. It's not mathing. So anything these motherfuckers gotta say, I don't listen to that shit. Because who are you? They are only other humans. They own self. And think about the hurricanes and all this stuff when it happened. How come we don't never hear about none of them getting drowned, none of them going? Cause they be causing that shit. They be causing it. So at the end of the day, the way I feel, if you didn't birth me in the world as a human being, I don't want to hear shit you gotta say. Nothing at all. And people, oh, the IRS, oh, this, oh, that. Well, look at the IRS now. All you had to do was just come right in a little while. And that the IRS really don't mean nothing no more. But look at how many years before that people lived their life by, oh my God, you better not do that. The IRS, blah, 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 blah. See what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm not going along with humanly trans. These people coming up with shit just to make other people's life miserable while they living their best life. Fuck that. Fuck that. Uh-uh. But I done had a lot of people, You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's the word. I don't know how to say that. But like how I do things and how I live my life or whatever, like they don't understand. They don't understand. They can't like grasp it. But that's because they still living under the rules they was born under. These people that brainwash you and they indoctrinate you to be a certain type of way so they can make money off you. Not me. I can smell that shit a mile away. I can smell it a mile away. And because I only got one life, I'm going to live my life what makes me happy. And that might not look like how you think it's supposed to look. I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or I should be going to this job or that job because that's what you do because you don't know no better. But I know better. So I'm not going to waste my life on that. I already did that the first half of my life. I worked. I got a lot of little, pension going on from when I did work. But I ain't finna do that shit no motherfucking more. And I'm not. And when I say that, people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what you mean? Well, it's a certain thing called entrepreneurship, and you can get out there and you can do what you got to do for your own self. You can use the barter system like they did before they came up with all this fiat currency and all of that, and you can survive. You don't have to live under their rules, but everybody else do it so much till they don't know how to
You
break
got
away.
everything off in here.
Uh, you told me to take it off.
No, no, not this, but your monitor's off too.
You took it off.
I didn't take your monitor.
This.
I took this off. Your
Well,
monitor. I'm talking about this thing here.
well, what else I got that's supposed to be on? This is hooked up. Oh, no, it ain't. Look at. Oh, it is. That's the only thing I had. This hooked up. What else I'm supposed to have hooked up?
Let me see, cause it's not showing your heart rate up there.
Oh. Oh, I know. I ain't even got my shit on, y'all. My bad.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
Mm.
I thought you was up doing something.
I'm messed up. I'm live with my peoples.
No, I mean up out the bed, honey.
Oh.
Okay, let's see why this is not. Okay, well, this is off.
Oh, you talking about these?
Mm-hmm.
That stickers thing gone. They done been on for a week. And need more sticker on it.
What's that? Let me see. There we go.
Okay. I gotta get my stuff together, y'all. I done took off all my little leads and stuff. Well, they done came off because the sticker on the back on wasn't working.
All right.
All right, mama. Um, and they be taking my blood pressure like every couple minutes. They doing it now. Like every 5 minutes they be taking it. But she took that shit off earlier, so I don't know what she talking about. Okay, wait a minute. Let me read what y'all said. Oh, this thing hurt. Dang, I done gotta squeeze so hard. I got you, baby. I'm always gonna pray for y'all. Okay, you better talk that talk, homemade jewelry. Now, see, me and you can sit around and we can have us a good little conversation because I see you woke for real. Yes, sir. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But that was all a part of the plan. The internet and the phone to keep people distracted. Cause everywhere you go, think about it, everybody in their phone like this. But they not in their phone trying to figure out how to live better. They in their phone being distracted by Diddy and Cardi B and all of that bullshit. That was all by design. Absolutely. So you are. So correct with that. And then the same thing with the food. Like, how y'all put this food out here to get us sick. And then when we get sick, now we gotta go to the doctor and we gotta pay y'all to do this and to do that. Like, it's no win. It's no win. Like, why the food poison? How we supposed to do that? Like, but if you think about it, the people with all the money, them motherfuckers have them farms and they be out there, uh, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, y'all. Look, my cognitive is fucked up with that little stroke or whatever, so y'all have to excuse me sometimes. It don't come out like it used to. But if you think about it, the rich people, all of them they getting farms and they having their own food, making their own food and shit like that or whatever, cause they know what's tea. And literally, that's the only way really to survive because everything that you go buy from the store, that shit ain't right. It ain't right, and they don't care. That's all a part of the plan. I feel like half of the people that get sick a little bit when they get like a little bit older than me, they only getting sick because they've been eating food that they went to the store and paid for. Yeah, that's really tea. And you can't tell people that because they want to believe that people aren't like that. They want to believe that, nobody would do that. But that's why people rich. They rich because they don't give a fuck. And they will do anything to get that damn dollar, including killing you on the house. Same thing with being up in here. I be watching these bitches and I be advocating for my motherfucking self because I know this here ain't nothing but a business here, baby. And if it don't look like it need to look, they been put some shit in your damn IV or some shit and you out of there. And you in the hospital, so it's like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. We tried our best. Yeah, no, you ain't finna do that to me. No, man, I be on their ass. Everything that I get, they give me, I want them to tell me what it is. All of that, I gotta know what you doing. Like, and then I don't get no type of way with them. If I feel a type of way, I don't say shit to them. I go above their head and call it a day. Because I'm not going to be in the crossfire of, you know how they do with these people. They let them go a lot. Like doctors and nurses, they be doing a lot of shit without getting in trouble. So I'm not gonna be in the crosshairs of that. I ain't finna say shit to you. So you can put something in my shit, in my little IV and all of that. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that because that's very real, and you have to be woke to think like that. Because if you don't, these people are off your ass, and never know. Your family will never know what really happened or nothing. They'll just shoot your ass a story, and that's it. I know that's the truth. Been there, done that. Mm-hmm. Exactly. But why they doing that? And the people that's not woke, that's the question they need to answer. Why do you think the people that's rich is building this underground shit and going to space and all that? Because they finna make this world hell. They finna make this world hell for people that ain't got money to survive. Kind of like they little movies. Now, remember the movies now. Art imitate life, right? So you watch these fucking movies and, oh, that was a great movie. That was not a movie. That was them showing you what they intend on fucking doing. Period. Because they have to do that because of karma. They can't continue to do bad shit and don't think it's not gonna come back. But if they give you a warning that it's coming, then they done did their due diligence on that part. You understand what I'm talking about? You sit there and you watch that movie, you have accepted what's in that movie. So you sat there and you watch Purge and you thought it was a good movie. But little do you know that's what they intended to do. That's why they going their ass underground and all of that to watch our ass and play little games. Like literally. Look at this stupid ass president. He old as dirt, barely can stand the fuck up, but he's still trying to play who did bigger games with the other part of the world. That's all it's about. It's a game. And we all just players in it, and they don't give a fuck about us. The same way you kill off of somebody in a video game is the same way they don't give a fuck about us in real life. If our life leave, it leave. So you better care about yourself. That's how I feel about it. Ooh, this thing itching. I got a central line. Wait, can you see it? Let me see. Got a central line right there. So they can stop sticking me. I be having to do all this fucking blood work. And they love to come in here and try to stick me, and I ain't with that shit. And let's give me this right here, and then they come in and they can be able to take the blood from there. But it itch so bad. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We definitely do come into this world, and we're taught what they want us to know through our parents, through the school, and all of that stuff. And then you get around my age, and you done live life a little bit or whatever. You done did some things or whatever. And you realize all that was some bullshit. Every bit of it was some bullshit. And so now you gotta unlearn to relearn what's really tea. And that takes a long time, and it's hard. It's hard to transition from what you done always been taught or what your parents done taught you and all of that. But you done live your life long enough to know that shit just ain't right. That's not how it is. That's not life. That's not the way it go. That was what they wanted us to do so they can win. They always win when you listen to them. When you done learn from them. If you just think about it, everything you know came from somebody else. Somebody that only is about money. Somebody who want to control your life to make money. That's it. That's all. Why you think they make these kids go to school? They make them go. But you're not teaching them nothing, especially if you look like me. Especially if they look like me, they're not teaching them their history. They're not teaching them nothing that they need to know other than how to be a worker. That's all. That's all they want to teach you. That you need to go to work and you need to go to school. But what happens at work and what happens at school? You get capitalized on. So why you teaching me that's what I need to do my whole damn life? I gotta go to this motherfucking job for 60 years. I can't have no vacation. I can't go see the world, what the Lord done created and all that. Do you think that's how he wanted things? Hell no. And it took me to live half of my life to realize that, well, wait. This ain't it. This not it. Who is you to be telling me when I can go and when I can't go out of town and all that type of shit? No. Hell no. That don't sit well with me. Especially when I done live long enough to be around people and go to nursing homes and hear people complain or hear them with their last wishes of, man, dang, I wish I would have done that. Or I wish I wouldn't have been so worried about money. I wish I would have spent more time with my kids. I wish I wanted to go see this and see that. Once you hear that shit right there, and you know that what's in your mind and how they done taught you to be, mm-mm, that ain't the way to go. It ain't. It just ain't. Life is short and you only got one life. So if it's all this shit up in the world or whatever the case might be, then it's for you to go see. It's for you to go experience. It ain't for you to watch on TV or how they tell you or whatever the case might be. And it definitely ain't for you to get 67 or 65 years old when they don't need you no more. You old as fuck. You can't do their job. Now you can go and see the world. Now you can start your own business. That's bullshit, bro. That's straight up bullshit. But that's what people be doing. Yes, ma'am. Control and manipulation, man. Fuck that shit. So what do? I control and manipulate my own motherfucking life. On the outside looking in, you think that you got everything going on great because you got a job, you got this going on or whatever. You don't understand what I got going on or whatever. So I ain't doing what I need to do. But I have Pete this tea. I don't go to nobody's job, and I haven't gone to nobody's job in 5 years. I get up when I want to. I go to sleep when I want to. I go do whatever it is that I want to go do when I want to go do it. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. And it's my life. You understand what I'm talking about? But you, with your great job, can you say the same? Do you have any time freedom? Can you enjoy the money that you make? If you make a lot of it, can you really go enjoy it? No, because most of your time is spent trying to make more. Period. So no. And just like here with this fucking hospital and all this shit, these people with this insurance and all that, bro, listen here. The only thing on my credit is hospital bills. Why? Cause they don't matter. So don't stress me out about paying a fuck thing. And that's how I really feel at all. So think about that. I have a 760 credit score with hospital bills over the years. I'm 50 years old with hospital over bills over the years that just fell off. Just fell off. I didn't have to do nothing with them or none of that. And I still have a 760. So you think this is gonna make me feel some type of way that I'm gonna pay this? I'm gonna worry about insurance? No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. But I'm gonna be here and get whatever I need to get out of it. Cause y'all the motherfuckers the reason why I got sick in the first place. That's how I feel about it. So pay it forward. Pay it forward. That's how I feel, and I feel like that's what's going on. Cause I get treated like a queen in this motherfucker, and that I ain't even capping, and they ain't paid a dime, not a dime, and don't intend to. So there's that.
Your blood pressure's up. Let me see if this is correct. You got your arm out for me?
What is that to?
Wow,
Oh,
178 over 120.
oh Lord, maybe that might have been the coffee I drunk. I am Steve. Trust me, I am.
Yeah, I'm still high. I gotta go get you something.
Oh Lord, y'all, my blood pressure got high as hell. Is that cause I was in here getting excited talking to y'all? That shit 189 over 145. Oh Lord, I need to chill out. She gonna go get me something though. Say it one more time. Homemade Jerry. You don't you right. You ain't feeling nothing. That's true. We just living in modern day slavery is what this working going to a job and all that shit is. Yeah, modern day slavery. Cause we all got powers within and things within the Lord gave us to survive. And we done had that since the beginning of time. But as we done evolved or whatever, they done took that away and want to teach us what they want us to know, which is nothing, how to work for somebody. Imagine paying thousands of dollars to go to college and you being taught by people that ain't never ran a business they own damn self. Ain't never did nothing they trying to teach you. Now you know what? I think I love you, homemade jury. You own it, baby. You own it, cause you is so correct. All the things you saying, I be thinking, and I say it, and people look at me like I'm fucking crazy. Yeah, they'll push that shit on you and tell you, oh, well, go ahead and try this. And then next thing you know, you'll see a commercial with that old 1-800 our bad. And motherfuckers is growing tails and shit out their back and all of that with all this trials and all that. I don't be with that shit.
You're running in this. Can you give you something?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Most of the masses be sitting around watching that shit and thinking it's just so great. Oh, that was a good movie. No, that was not a movie, baby. What's that one that just came out? That weird one. What is it? Like with the devil, with the people turning into devils or some shit. I can't think of that bitch right there. Uh. That's not nothing to sit around and watch. Cause you watch that, you was telling them it's okay. It's okay that we cool with you trying to do shit like this. That the commercial for that had me about to cry because I could see what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like once you see it, you can't unsee it. You know, when you sit next to somebody else talking, oh, I want to go see that. Well, I don't, baby. You got it. You got it. I can't eat no good food. I gotta be on the renal diet now. And that's literally like a Mediterranean diet, and it ain't too much good on the but salmon. But the first time I got out of the hospital, I went and had me a steak dinner. I did. What's up, Nick? How you doing, baby? Good morning. What's up, y'all up there in the van? I am Unapologetically Carmen, a thought leader that speaks from the lens of Asian experience. And this morning, I'm just letting y'all know what's tea with me up here in this hospital. That's why y'all ain't seen me or whatnot. Come down here and say hello. Don't feel bad, baby. We all was. And I think it take we get about 50 years old for you to really see it. Okay, good night, Steve, and good night. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow with reading this shit right now. Um, and thank you, homemade Jerry, for stopping in. Please hit the like button and subscribe. So the next time I go live, I'll let you know. And then we'll get together on some kind of way so I can promote you on here, so you can get to the point where you could do lives too. Thank you, Steve. Love you, babe. You get some rest too. Hey, Tanya. How you doing, boo? Long time no see. You see me? I'm in the hospital. I had a stroke. Hey, Florence Jukebox. How you doing, baby? Long time no see. Oh, I had a stroke, baby. So that's why y'all ain't seen me. I've been trying to get myself together. I'm back in the hospital. It happened at the beginning of July. And then I was in the hospital for about 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks, and I got out, and I didn't do my medicine correctly, so my blood pressure did some crazy shit at dialysis, so I ended up having to come back this Monday past, and I've been in here ever since. Oh, I miss you too, sweetie. That's why I came back to let y'all know. what I got popping or whatever, and um, at this point, really try to figure out some content around what just happened to me so I can share that with the world and maybe help somebody not have to go through what I just went through. Hi, be up. Good morning, baby. How you doing? Yes. Yeah, I was talking about sinners. That movie. That movie right there. That's demonic. That is demonic right there. And you sit there and watch that and just think it's a movie. You are literally telling them that it is okay. You are okay with that type of shit. Mm-mm. No. When I watched the commercials, oh no, they got me fucked up. I ain't watching that. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I'm not bringing that spirit on me. Because they all demons, they own self. So that type of shit all work in tandem the way I feel about it when they be making these damn movies and shit. Yeah, I'm in the hospital still. But I mean, I feel better, but they don't feel like I'm better. Like, because they're still trying to get my blood pressure under control. But I feel like probably got something else going on. That's what's making my blood pressure do what it's doing. So I guess I'm in the right place for them to figure it out because they definitely figured out that I had APS, which is autoimmune disease that causes blood clotting and stuff like that. Whatever. I didn't know I had that, and they said I've had that my whole life. I ain't know. So in the grand scheme of things, I feel like yeah, I'm in a good place, best place. Where I wake up with a toothache or wake up with anything, I just let them know and they take care of it. So I don't really feel too much away about that. I'm ready to go home and be in my own bed and all of that or whatever. But for the most part, I'm all right. They taking good care of me in here, and I have a lot of good friends that I've met that are nurses and that work here and stuff like that or whatever. So I'll be cool. I'll be cool. You know how my personality is, so you know I'm gonna pick a bitch up every time. Look, as a matter of fact, I just got this today. One of my nurses came in on her day off and brought me this. Got me a nice little blanket, which I'm about to let this lady take care of me, get me all cleaned up, and change this stuff on my bed and the journal or whatnot. But the one that bought this for me, she's working today at 7 o'clock. She'll be here at 7, and she's gonna be my nurse. So I'm gonna make sure that I change all of this and put this on my bed because she got it for me. hmm No, I didn't have any signs because I have um high blood pressure that runs in my family. So for the most part, when it comes to me, my blood pressure runs higher than most people. Like my body is used to that. Just like now, um, when they're trying to control my blood pressure and they make it go down to like 130 over 80 or whatever, that makes me go to sleep because my body has been running so high for so long that it can't function on a regular uh level like that 130 over whatever. That's normal for most people, but for me, I'll be sleep. I can't stay up, so they have to keep me around 150, 160. That's normal for me, but other people, oh my god, your blood pressure is high. So with that being said, that's how it got out of control for me because that was normal to me, but it still was causing like problems with my brain. It was still doing stuff with my heart, still doing stuff with my kidney, but that was normal for me. So when it got to the head was when it had already destroyed my kidney. And once it destroyed my kidney, that's what made me start having symptoms where, I was really tired, I was dizzy, I just was sleeping all the time, I couldn't really do what I needed to do, and a terrible headache. So that's when I had called my ex to come and bring me to the hospital. And then the thing was, I didn't even know I had a stroke, which is me being a chosen one. I feel like, because when people have strokes, they have blues, all kind of stuff. Their face be all mangled up and be looking crazy, and you come back and they not themselves no more. They don't think right or none of that. None of that happened to me. And I'm gonna tell you, they told me I had 4 strokes. They told me I done had 4 strokes from in the last couple of years. They can't pinpoint the years, but when they look at my MRI, they able to see that I actually had strokes years ago. I didn't know nothing about. I had them, and I'm still just going, going, going. This last one I had was bad because it took my sight. I didn't have my sight for like 2 days, and that was crazy. Like that was nuts. But whatever they did, whatever they gave me, they tweaked it in this back. It's still not the same. Like my color contrast and all of that is not the same, but I can see. What did I say? Thank you, baby. I can't see what your name is, but I see you down there. You said thank you. I appreciate the sentiment. But listen, y'all, I love y'all. But I gotta go because my phone about to go dead and stay on. But I appreciate y'all for coming. Thinking about me or whatever. Real for real. Shit, I look a fright. Let's spin around so y'all can get the full thing of this room. My little blood pressure thing they go off every 30 minutes with my blood pressure. I need to close them blinds. Yeah, my little bedroom all by myself. Yeah. So, anyways, like I said, love y'all. Meaning it was good to hear from you, Tanya. Y'all make sure y'all look for my but when I damn brain tripping. But yeah, you know what? I had tried to post. I did about a week ago, and my brain would not let me understand how to post. Like that shit was crazy. So I'm like, oh my god, what is wrong with me? I didn't even know how to post a video on this bit, but I'm bad now. I got it. That was very very short lived. But anyway, yeah, I'm finna go, y'all. Phone finna go dead on y'all. Anyways, but thank y'all for watching and ever. And I see y'all in a bit. I'm gonna come on here tomorrow. Probably not live, but I'm gonna post when I get dialysis so y'all can see what they do when they gonna come and bring the machine to my room and do that in here. So I'm gonna post that so y'all can be able to see the shit I gotta go through at this point. For real. And if you got high blood pressure, please take care of it, baby. Please take care of it. Please take your medicine. Like they say, I know it feel like it ain't nothing. I know it feel like it ain't doing nothing, all of that. But baby, it's worth it. Worth it. And if you don't take it, it's still gonna feel like it's not doing nothing until one day you just wake up and you fucked up. For real, for real. So